So the idea behind sketching with a brush pen, something like that, is to get a nice value and shift of the forms you can define within the line sketch. What I mean by that is like when you're sketching with your brush pen and before it get dry, you can go over the lines and smudge them like this to get the form definition as well. It's also depend on paper, what kind of paper you're using. This paper is not that much absorbent. If the paper is very absorbent, you can't get this kind of effect. So the idea behind sketching with a brush pen like this is to create forms. So create forms means like wherever the form is turning, you need to make your strokes accordingly. Like this cylindrical form is going to turn this way, so what I'm going to do if I'm going to sketch that with the brush pen is I'm going to add the lines according to form and try to smudge that is going to define the form more nicely and giving me more form definition. So it's a nice way to achieve good form readability in your sketching. So right now in my mind I have a really nice old character, kind of a fantasy character, and then I'm starting with the one area. Let's say I imagining the ears are going to be big ears, starting with these kind of details. And you can literally start from anywhere because you're not drawing the whole form, so you can choose one feature, one area, and start from there and try to use your knowledge of drawing anatomy, a face, and then try to add those landmarks which you know they are going to cast shadow and create shadow shapes, so you can just create those shadow shapes in your drawing, and then you can smudge the ink according to the form. Like I know this head is bending this way, so I can smudge the lines in a way that it will help me to pronounce my forms more nicely. And then there is the chin. So yep. And since it's like kind of a fantasy character, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some element of mystery over his back. Maybe there are some birds beak is coming out. From his back. And you can see this paper is very not much absorbent, like it will absorb, the paper is going to absorb the ink very slowly, so I have good time to smudge the lines. The reason I'm not using any brush pen or ink water pen, because this ink is not good for my brushes, because once the ink is going to dry it will ruin my brush. So I'm thinking of his arm is going to come here, so his arm is going to cast some shadow over his body and some drapery elements. It's nice for drapery as well, like creating those folds. So if arm is coming from this direction, There is going to be his elbow. Now here we can draw the rest of the arm. Sign up arm is coming out of this cloth. Can add shadow there. Maybe he's holding some kind of shelf or stick. And see how quickly I can achieve a very nice value sketch or 3D sketch by smudging those value, because it's also giving you hard edge and soft edge. Like, see, I have created very hard edge here, but it's bending towards the soft edges of these folds, and also giving you like nice sense of shadow shapes as well. I hope you like this sketch. I really like to know your thoughts and comments. Please like and subscribe, and if you really like this content, if you know someone like this kind of content, please share this content to them. It will help me to reach more audience, and it will help me to create more videos like this in future as well. Thank you so much.